So I'm just reviewing all of the different products from Solex. Solex is a MLM or direct selling organization where you can be an affiliate, or you don't have to be either. It's worth the products. But they actually are very unique in the fact that they manufacture a wide amount of, very unique products. Some of the products you can find out there by other companies, but I would say 90% of them, Lauren Swenson, the founder of the company, has been in the manufacturing world of all kinds of novel equipment, a lot of which he has developed himself and is totally unique. And he's just very, very good at manufacturing. So it's pretty cool. You find a lot of really unique stuff that this company carries, and actually at very good prices as well, I might add. This product right here is, I swear, like Lauren has access to all kinds of stuff. So he actually manufactures, he's actually one of the bigger manufacturers of chromotherapy lenswear. Surprise, surprise, I swear he manufactures everything. But basically, so he sells to actually a few other companies as well. The difference here is that through Solex, especially as a member, being a member means you can become a quantum life advocate. So if you go and you click the link in the description below, you can sign up to be a QLA and you get special pricing. Let me try to shrink my screen here for a second. I don't know. I can't quite see that price right there. That's so funny. There it is. Okay. I felt silly there for a second. So look at this. For $130, look at how you literally get every color. That's like an unbelievable deal. So what happens is you get the main pair of glasses there in the center that are clear, and then you just magnetically snap on whatever color that you want to work with, and that's it. You wear it for usually about 15 to 20 minutes max, and that's usually enough to create to stimulate the specific areas of the brain that are sensitive to that light spectrum, and to then have the effect in your central nervous system, autonomic system, things like that. So it doesn't actually take that long. Ideally, if you have some natural light, like the sun, in other words, things like that, something full spectrum, if that can pass through the glasses, that's the most ideal. But anyways, so normally if you go out there, you'll find buying one pair of light-colored glasses or chromotherapy glasses is usually anywhere from $30 to $100, okay, for just one pair, one color. So you're getting all those, which is a crazy deal. Now, it's not just a crazy deal, and there is actually some really good research out there with using different colors, different spectrums, like green. Green has some very fascinating, great research out there on anxiety and migraines and headaches, the parasympathetic nervous system, all kinds of cool stuff. But again, there's a lot out there you can look at. Where and how do we use these inside of the company? We don't just say, like, wear whatever you want to wear, which is actually a good idea. If you're feeling called to a certain color one day, definitely put them on, see what happens. You can kind of start to get to know your body and messages. But we actually are guided specifically on what colors to use according to our report, which we get from the Inner Voice scan or the Easy scan. These are different scans of AO scan, which is an app that you can download and use with a special headset, which is our flagship product. And that one has many different ways of getting insights into the body. And through that report, it will give you a mental, emotional, physiological sort of assessment and guide you with different brainwave entrainment in coordination with what type of tones to listen to with the right color spectrum to create the needed self-regulatory homeodynamic response. So a positive response or upshift, okay? And the key is utilizing this at the right time, and always tuning into what you need. So what happens is that you retrain your limbic system in your body, a lot of different areas of your neuroendocrine system, your HPA axis, things like that, so that if you had a stressful situation or you were really tired or you had a migraine or whatever it is, in that moment, that window of time, you're taking action steps to help to your body to get back to a positive, adaptive self-regulatory response, homeostasis, okay, in that window of time. So that, what does that mean? That means you're like retraining your body on how to come back to balance, essentially. So usually what I recommend is, like, if you can, always have access to your AO scan, and in somewhere within an hour, I would say ideally, if not as soon as you can. If you're feeling like you need some extra support, do it right then and there. And the sooner you do it, to correlation with as soon as you notice you feel like you need support, that'll help. It'll be a more powerful and effective retraining experience, okay, and a positive adaptation versus like, 9 hours later, you know, I think that I wasn't feeling well earlier today, like let me do something. And of course, doing something at some time is better than doing nothing at all. However, again, my advice to get the most out of chromotherapy, okay, and to get the most out of your AO scan and inner voice and all this great stuff, right? You want to kind of do it as soon in proximity as you feel like you need to, or when you notice that you feel like you need something, some form of support, if that makes sense, okay? Sooner the better, all right? And remember, you can go about your day. You don't have to like wear the glasses and have to sit there and you can't move. Just put on the glasses and continue to do whatever you're doing, okay? I do recommend, though, if you're going to do the inner voice, tones, and brain entrainment and all that stuff, while listening and wearing these, I would probably be like seated for that. Some of the best effects are when you're not working, there's no stimulation, you're just staring at a blank wall, honestly, or staring out the window or something like that in kind of a meditative fashion while you're listening and while you have the glasses on. And that really, you don't have to like do that all the time, do you know what I'm saying? But if you're willing to create that time for yourself, it goes back to what I was saying before. You're going to retrain and positively adapt much more efficiently, so that whatever happened in whatever that situation that upset you or imbalanced you or stressed you out or whatever it was, or maybe you just need to get more of a flow state, more focused, whatever the situation is, you're going to basically entrain your body faster. So you're not going to have to keep doing these sessions or using that color again. Does that make sense? And you're going to peel back layers of an onion, even epigenetically, deep in the subconscious. So it's usually honestly best to actually take some time out when you're doing that session. And then what will happen is the body will bring up the next layer, and then you can work on that and fully recode that and fully reset that, and then work on the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Otherwise, if you're kind of like half doing it, just kind of distracted, whatever, like you're probably going to have to do that type of session again and again and again, or the pattern is going to keep happening again and again and again. Does that make sense? So I would just take it seriously, but in a lighthearted way. And that's all I have to say about this. If you're not familiar with color therapy, it's really great, and this is a great value. And if you want to learn how to stack this with other modalities as well to get an even better effect, just join the team here and reach out anytime.